Okay, I wanted to explain what OPL.Quantum healing was before going into the analysis, just so it's up, and you can always refer to this video. But basically what OPL.Quantum healing is a very advanced form of healing that helps with the Ascension process, okay? I'm a Reiki master teacher, initiative shamanism, sound healer, so I've worked with a lot of different modalities. I studied Barbara Ann Brennan's work and practiced her modalities, and around 2015 I had a vision of working in this specific way, but I wasn't sure how to play out. Then I moved to New York to California, and I started doing quantum healing and non-local healing, and that's when this modality was actually downloaded and when I started working with it. And as I've worked with it over the years, I've gotten little pieces, and each puzzle piece is a new step on this path. And basically what I was doing was building a non-local form of healing, which we used crystal tech, sacred geometry, sound, and then advanced consciousness to clear the field, the higher gateways, the in-body chakras, lower gateways, as well as every level of the field. And then as people's frequencies rise, there are activations that we do to help stabilize the higher frequencies, okay? So that people don't have this rapid rise in frequency or an up and down, and it's a stable process as long as people do the work. So the healing helps to clear. Sometimes it could be lifetimes of karmic energy, of trauma, of wounds, of blocks that are held in the field. And we can move through most of those in about 1 to 2 years. It depends on how much time you put to this process, okay? Otherwise it could take lifetimes to clear those. So it's a pretty quick healing modality. And we measure to the best of our ability using our consciousness. So there's a lot of very logical, rational, mathematical processes, as well as intuitive processes, and go through and help people raise their frequencies so that they can lift out of the 3D grid, the 3D grid system, and move into the 5D grid system, okay? And once you do that, you can ground into a safe system that isn't connected to the reversal fields, okay? So I've spoken about this a ton, but basically it's a really powerful healing modality that I was shown. I have one other healer right now that's able to do these sessions one-on-one. Otherwise, all the sessions are in the Academy, and that's the powerful thing about it, is because it's non-local, it's quantum using advanced consciousness and multidimensionality, you're able to lay down and get a healing session without having to work one-on-one, okay? It's a lot more powerful than you would imagine. So it's a really good way to move through your healing process in pretty efficient manner, okay? Instead of waiting for things to come to you and shift and change, when these light codes and activations come in through the rise in frequency as well as the cosmic changes, you're actually doing the work on the ground as well. And so it's really helpful, okay? So these readings are meant to help you guys see what is kind of trending in the collective energy. And if you're really advanced and you're working with 5D, 6D, 7D energies, you can still work with these and help the collective energy work more fluently and efficiently with their energy. And so you're not working on other people, you're doing the work on yourself, but it's helping the collective because we're all connected in that capacity, okay? So if this resonates, then you can take the recommendations and do the work. If it doesn't resonate, then you can take the recommendations, do the work, and help the collective, or you can just not worry about it. Depends on how you feel, okay? So the collective energies today they actually asked me to do the reading on the 5D system, which is different. So once you move out of the 3D system, your energy is more harmonized and there's a shift in the chakras, okay? You move from your 3D blueprint to a galactic blueprint. So this is your highest timeline, highest path. It's your spiritual path and power in the world. It's fully connected to your soul, your spirit. and you're working with a new upgraded system and energies, as well as map and blueprint. Okay, so they wanted me to do this, and the reason why is because a lot of people are expanding into the higher gateways. I saw this last week, but they're not grounding. Okay, so that's what we do with Quantum Healing, is we help you ground into the new system. So you have this huge expansion, and if these are suffering, the lower chakras are distorted or blocked, then you're going to just be up in the ethers, and you can't pull any of that higher dimensional energy into your reality, into your life, to make the shifts and changes that you need. So it's really about grounding right now, okay? For most of you guys, especially if you feel this expansion, okay? So we can help you. That's something in the Academy. You start working with the galactic healing transmission, and then when your frequency is stable and high enough, then you can shift into the 5D system using the galactic healing activation. Okay, there's a lot of session work that you can do in the 5th density sessions and attunements to kind of prepare your energy to make that shift. For those of you guys that are not in the space, what you want to do is work on opening and clearing the lower 3 chakras, connecting to the Earth Star, and with intention connecting to the 5D core and grid. Okay, it's a crystalline blue color. The upper levels of the field are a little congested, so 5th, 6th, 7th. 5th is usually going to be, that is the galactic blueprint, and this is out of whack. I spoke about it last week, so both 3D people, 5D people, you can work with that deep velvet purple flame. 6 and 7, so clearing, working with a white fire, and really purifying those higher levels of the field would be helpful, okay? Session work would be Metatron's cube activation, flower of life session. Some of you guys, if you're ready, you can do the Mercana green ray activation, and then the DNA repair is really helpful as you go through this, because it clears out stuck energy in the DNA and kind of helps to activate the new energies that are coming in. Okay, so there's a lot of work there, but as far as the people in this space, I would focus on those sessions, recommended one or all. And then people that are not in the space, you really want to focus on grounding this week, okay? The white fire does not help you ground, okay? So if you work with white fire, you're going to want to do that first, and then afterwards you can work with an emerald green color within your field, and really just consciously moving your energy through your feet into the Earth Star, into the core of the 5D Earth, okay? If your frequency isn't high enough, you're not going to be able to make that shift, but you can work with it anyways, because it may help you attune and align, okay? Otherwise, just work on opening those lower 3 chakras, clearing those. You can do that through breath work and just the grounding exercises, okay? So the color breathing exercise would be great this week as well. So there's a lot there, but all of it will be really helpful for this week. So collectively, we're just looking at a huge expansion. And so to stabilize this expansion, we want to stay in the body, okay? So I hope that was helpful, and I will see you next week.